Hello everybody. I wanted to go live, but I don't have much internet. You know how it is. But I thought we could get started in constructing our quilt block. Please post pictures of your muslin. This is my muslin. Then post pictures of your pent pattern and that you got it cut out. Now, you remember I cut these using scissors. I'm going to do it again, and I'll use the rotary cutter. I'm not familiar with it, but I'd like to learn how to use it. This pattern that I posted the link for has the broken line. That means that's our stitching area. And our seam is supposed to be 1/4 of an inch. So that's what that represents. Now, I don't know how to make certain that we have that accurate. It's supposed to go together like this. And everything should fit, just like on this side. It should fit if our seam allowances are correct. Now, please, if you haven't seen the interview, please watch the interview. We got some amazing information. We need to practice. Practice cutting out your pattern. And then please practice stitching it together. Now I use thimbles. Everybody does not. These are some that I have sitting out for me to use now. This one is comfortable and I like it. It's some sort of plastic, but it works really, really well. This light colored portion is stiff, very stiff, where this Christmas green area is not. But it's comfortable, it fits well, and you have to fit your needle for your finger. This one I like because it's flat right here. That area is nice for your needle to fit. This one was my mom's thimble. A little small for me. Mama had little hands. But you see this black portion is magnet. That's a magnet. Let me show you. You get a pin. Well, what am I doing wrong? Something I'm doing wrong. I feel it, but it's not working. What am I doing wrong? Well, guys, it's not working now, but it was a few minutes ago. It's a magnet. That black portion is a magnet. Now, this is too small for me. It was my mother's thimble, and this portion has a magnet, which is supposed to be great because, let me get a needle. When your needle touches it, it grips the needle and it holds it on there. There it is. You see it? But it's too small for me, but I was just showing it to you so you can see what is available. And then they have little circles. You can get leather ones, and you can get some that's made out of, I believe it's silicone. And they are dots that stick to your fingers, and you can stitch, and you won't have it around your nail area. It sticks right on the area that you're going to use to push your needle through your fabric. And let's do that now. Now, my sister does not use a thimble. She only uses the needle. Now, let me get a longer needle and let me demonstrate what she does, and I'll demonstrate what I do. These are those new needles that I ordered from that company I told you about, their catalog. Now, I like a short needle. See the difference in the sizes, the lengths of the needles? I tend to like a small needle when I'm quilting. But let's see. Let me show you what my sister does. My sister takes the needle and she holds it like this. And she pushes it through the fabric. Like so. Down. And back up. Now, I know I'm not going straight because I have to have a thimble. Down and back up. And she kind of uses the needle to push itself, and she holds it on the sides. Let me see if I can open this out. Well, I can open some of it out. There it is. You see the needle in there? And then she pushes it right on through like that. My sister uses the needle to push itself through the fabric. I can't do it. I never could. When she sews, I'm in awe. I think right now this is my favorite thimble. This is the thread. A lot of people have a lot of different ways to tie the knot in the thread. I just make a knot. I loop it around my finger, twist it, and I just tie a knot. Just like that. See the little knot? Now, if that's not large enough, I just do it twice. I tie it on itself twice. And there's the knot. I hope you can see it. But anyway, there it is. Now, let me show you what some people do I've learned. Let me cut this one off. Some people wrap the thread around their finger twice. 1, 2. And then roll it on itself and pull it. Uh-oh. Well, that was the knot, but it went through. They roll it around themselves twice and then push it down like that and pull it. And it's supposed to make a knot. There's the knot. We've got to practice, guys. Because you see, I don't know how to do it. 1, 2. And I've been watching this on the videos. And you pull that through. Come on and make my knot. There it is. Where is the camera? Can you see my knot? There's my little knot right there. Now you might want your knot a little bit bigger. I don't know how to do it, guys, but I will be practicing, and you tell me if you've mastered the knot. I'll see if we can find a video to teach us the knot. Now you see there I have the knot up there and a knot down there. Let's see if we can combine them. And then I'm just going to start stitching. But we got to have a knot. Now I'll show you what my mom did after I tried this. My mom loved Pepsis. And in the wintertime when she quilt. Now you see there I have 3 knots. I'm cutting those off. In the wintertime when she would quilt, she drank iced coffee. This is my tea. And she would put a finger on the outside of her cup, glass, roll the string around, and then twist it up. Hey, that's the best one. See it? Now I need to pull this little tail. Ha ha ha. That one's not bad, guys. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. Let me cut the tail off behind it, and that's something we're going to have to practice. I know I am. Okay. Here's my knot. I'm going to pull that, and there's my thread, and here's my little needle. So, let me lay my pieces out, and let's see if we can stitch this together. Now, wait a minute. My pieces go like this. No. One over here, and then this one over here. There we go. And I'll turn it around because I know it's facing me right now. And then this is the one in the center. Let me take the pins out. And I'm going to post the links, and please visit Lisa's YouTube channel. There we go. There it is. Now let me turn it around, and I hope you can see it. Let me move my muslin, and you'll have a better view. There's the, let me see, that's the tree. That's that side, and this is this side. So there we go. Now, that seam allowance, that's what we're practicing over here, right here. That's supposed to be 1/4 of an inch. Now, I have this pin. Let me show it to you, that I've used before. This is it. This is in the quilting section of the Joann fabrics, and it has disappearing ink. Now I'm gonna have to find out if we can use this on any cotton fabric, but I know we can on the fabrics that I've used in the past, and it works really, really well. Now I have this small little straight edge ruler, and the 1/4 of an inch is marked. I hope you can see it right there. So I can put this, let me move this. I can put this like this. Let me come all the way up and you'll be able to see it. Is that the 1/4 of an inch? Wait a minute, I don't think I'm on the 1/4 of an inch. One moment, I'm not on the 1/4 of an inch. It's this line. There we go. Okay, I was on the 1/8 of an inch. There it is. Can you see it, guys? Right there. That's it perfectly. Now, I'm thinking with this disappearing ink, let's give it a shot. I can draw my, put that cap down, 1/4 of an inch seam on here, just like that. And I'm going to construct this on the machine as well. Can you see it? I don't want to fan it around because the ink does disappear. Okay, now we got that. This would be our green tree. Let me get my paper. You see the center and the sides, which is what this is. This would be the green tree. Let me move the straight edge. And here we go. Now let's give this a shot. Now this would go over like this. Now you know what? I wonder will I be able to see that through there? And if I did it on the back, how would that be? I guess it would be okay. Now we know that we would draw that on the wrong side of the fabric. Let me lay it down so you can see it. There it is. Just like that. Let me move this one out of the way. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin it with these pins that I bought. There we go. These are those pins that the lady said are very sharp and they are great for quilting. So I'm going to pin it to make certain that my pieces are together. Let me see, they don't line up. Wait a minute. On the back. Okay, and I'm going to pin it right on that line. So there we go. Hope you can see it. Let me move the pin. Put these in the pin cushion. There we go. Now, here's my needle and my thread. Now let me show you how I do it. This is by hand. I'm going to remove this pin and put it like this. And I'm right-handed. So I'm going to start. And from my understanding now, the thing is we are trying to practice creating stitches that are even. And that takes practice. So don't get discouraged. We're going to keep on going. We're not going to stop. And we're not going to be so very hard on ourselves on our very first try at putting together this block. And I'm going to do the block also on the machine and show you what I found. Okay, now I'm going to pull. Now, you know what? Those dots that I was telling you about, I had some. They are great for pulling the needle through. I can't find them. I'm going to have to go online. They are little leather circles that glue. Maybe I went too far. To your fingertips. And they give you something to pull your needle through. And if I used a longer needle, perhaps that would be better. Oh, and you know what? I meant to use black thread so you can see it. I'll do that on the next one, the other side, because this is just a practice run. Let me hold it up. You see my stitches? They're okay, not perfect. We're going to keep on going. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep on going. And I guess sooner or later, if you get into the groove of this and you do it a lot of times, your stitches will be even and they will be small. When I was growing up, my mom's quilts were always by hand, every part of them. She would always say, Linda, make those stitches smaller. Okay? I'm coming along. There I am. Now I'm almost at this pin. So let's move it. And we're going to stitch. Now remember, I have this upside down. Now, if you don't use the disappearing ink, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no idea how you can keep this accurate in any form in the 1/4 of an inch. I just don't know how that could work. But don't use a writing pen or a Sharpie or something like that. This particular pen is made for fabric. Okay? I'm almost at the end. Now, let me move this pen. This happens. You see how this has tangled up? And don't ask me why. But this is some good thread. I think some of the problem is when you don't have a really good cotton quilting, hand quilting thread. Now, somewhere I got this messed up. There we go. Let me pull it. Now look. Can you see it? I'm at the end. Now, I have both strands in there. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to get this out. Oh, there it is. I was able to pull it out. Great. Okay. I'm gonna do this. They say that's finger pressing. I don't know. And I'm gonna kind of pull it. Now I'm gonna kind of knot this to end this stitch. Like that. I'm gonna do it again. Wrap it around and come up, but that will create a knot and secure that last stitch. And I'm gonna cut this. Let me put my needle in my pin cushion. I'm gonna take my thimble off, remove my pin, and let's look at it. There it is. Now, when I open this, they're not showing us, I don't think, on our paperwork. They're not showing us the back side. You see, this was to be stitched down here. And this one here is where they had it stitched and opened it up. That's where we are now. It's open up, and I'm gonna, you know that little iron? I'm gonna plug up my little iron. And what I wanna do is open this stitch. Now this is the way that my mom did it, like that, Took a nail and she'd go down like that. I think that kind of holds it open a little bit, like that. It looks kind of even. I don't know. And then we're going to take the little iron and we're going to kind of press that. Not stretching it a lot, just kind of opening it. The little iron is not hot yet, but you get the idea. It's got to heat up some more. It's warm. But you would open this up, press that open, and then when we flip it over, and that's been pressed open, there it is. You see the tree? You see that side? Now, this is this one right here. You see they have this side attached, and it looks like they had steamed it, pressed it open, and now it's time to attach this side right here. So while my little iron is heating up, it takes a while. I've had it for years. Let's give the other side a try. Now, let's see. This goes on like this, so we're going to flip this over like so. Like that. I hope that's right. Hope that's right, guys. And then let me get my little straight edge. Let me see. Oh, like this. There we go. Gonna put the right there. And let me get this. I'm gonna use the disappearing end. Excuse me. And I'm going to draw down. Let's move it. Fourth of an inch right there. Make sure you keep the top on it. And then for my new pins, I'm going to pin it. Pin it. Let me get something to drink. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm ready. Thimble. Needle. And then, once again, here we go. Wrap it around, I don't know, squeeze it up, and then pull. That's the way Mama did it. Okay, that one worked. Got my knot. I really got to practice that. Let me know if you come up with an easy way to do that. I'm going to remove the first pin, and I'm going to start again. Now, here we go. Here's the thing. Oh. Appears that when you stick your needle in there on the 1/4 of an inch, it lands in just the right spot. So we're going to go touch the finger in the back, come up, touch the finger, come up, touch the finger, up, touch the finger, up, down, up. Pull it through. Uh-oh. What did I do? Did something, and it's tangling. There it goes. Okay. All right. We got those stitches. Now let's go back and keep going. We're going to keep going. Keep going. And you see I'm pushing it with this thimble. Keep going. Keep going. Now that one is a little large. Take that pin out, and I'm going to push. I think what I'm doing is I'm adding too many stitches at one time. But I'm on the line, so let's keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Let's see. There we go. All right. And we're coming to an end. And I may be trying to do it too quickly. I don't know. I know this takes a lot of practice. Oh, and guys, I'm going to show you one of my mom's quilts. I have to remember to get it down. Keep going. My mom made my sister a life quilt. You know how parents keep your drawings and things from school and things. My mom copied some of those things and embroidered my sister's work on fabric. My sister's actual sketches and things, and my sister's favorite book, and all through her life, her college. There it is. You see there? Okay, now wait a minute. I'm coming to a close. Now. Okay. I'm at the end. Now, when you're doing this on the machine, it doesn't take this long. You know. But I want to do it both ways. I've never made a quilt by machine. If you have, tell us. Okay? Now, oh, don't let me knot it up. Okay, there we go. Now that makes a knot, and I'm going to come back through. This makes a knot, like so. Wait a minute. Whew. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. When you're learning this stuff, you need good vision. Good vision. There it is. You see it? I don't know if you can see it, but I can see. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I meant to use black thread. And pull it, and that makes a knot. Now I'm going to cut this off. There it is. You see, my stitches need work. Oh yes, they do. But we're trying. This is our first attempt at this tree block. Now, my little iron should be hot, so let me go. Let me get it. And I'm going to press this out. Now, there's a thing that you can sit on your workspace that they call a wool pad. And that's where you can press your stitches, seams open. I've never used it, and I'm allergic to wool. So I have to find something just like it that's made out of something other than wool. There you go. Oh, guys, I'm excited to flip it over. Now, I don't know what you do with this bundle here at the top of the tree, but I'm gonna press it down. Let's sit the iron down. There are my seams pressed open, and they're supposed to be a fourth of an inch. Now it's a little off right there, but it's pretty accurate. Yes, it is. Pretty accurate. It's a little off right there. But it's pretty accurate. So that's the back. Now let's flip it over. There it is. Can you see it? Yes, you can see it. And let's press it down. Now, I don't know why it's not super flat. I don't know if this is the way that it's supposed to be. But we got it done. I'm excited. Let's get the paper. Turn it over. Okay. Now, this is the first page. That was with one side sewn on. This is where they're going to stitch this side on. And here it is with the 3 pieces sewn together. That's where we are right here. Now, I still haven't figured out this part. So, on the next video, I'll figure out this part. So guys, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be getting to this point right here. Show us a photograph of your muslin fabric, and then you have to cut it out using your pattern, and then we want you to sew together these 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3. When we come back, I hope I'll have the bottom. You know what I'm saying. Tree trunk. The tree trunk and these 2 little pieces. I've got to figure that out. If I don't, I'll come back and we're going to do it again, construct the tree, but this time we'll do it on the sewing machine. We'll do this same thing over on the sewing machine. For those of you that are interested in learning how to make this on the machine. So I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. And please post your pictures. I can't wait to see yours come together. I'm excited. I hope you are. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.